Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to game number 2 of our 2025 North Dakota Lions All-Star Basketball Series here on yourliveevent.com from Bismarck Legacy High School. I'm Chase Miller alongside Josh Boyko, and join us as well as Mr. Jacob Anderson behind the scenes. It's the AA All-Stars against the AB All-Stars in the boys' game. The girls' game had a final of 101-73 for the AB girls, led by Sophia Headley with 23 points, Akira Beckman with 18, while the AA girls led by the double-double of Brooklyn Felkley in the loss of 21 points and 14 boards. We'll continue with more on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this. Get you ready for our starting lineups. Take a look at some of the players to watch out for. That and more still to come on a standing room only night for game 1 of the 2025 North Dakota Lions All-Star Basketball Series.
I had been a stay-at-home mom for probably about 7 or 8 years, and so I was looking for what that next step in my life was going to be. I've been a reading corps tutor for 4 years now. It's really been one of the most fun jobs I've ever had. I've just seen so many kids come in that really lacked confidence. Just to see that transformation into confident readers where they know that their skills have improved and that they can do this, that's really awesome. My name is Jackie Knodel, and I'm a reading corps tutor.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance in the glove box has changed to a quick tap to our online app. And as new technologies make farming more efficient, our coverage ensures you're always protected. The way we live and work has changed, but our values, service, and commitment have remained the same. Nodak is constantly evolving to meet your insurance needs and deliver answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Agents with answers.
We're back to racing this week at the Norman County Raceway in Ada. The King of the Wings, the MSTS Sprint Cars, the IMCA Sprint Cars, and the NLSA Lightning Sprints all on the track. Thursday night racing, green flag waves at 7 at the Norman County Raceway. Thursday night racing returns with the King of the Wings and the Sprint Cars to the Norman County Raceway in Ada. Thursday night racing. Get tickets and information. ncraceway.com. Back to racing this Thursday night.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
As we continue to come in here on our little look live camera across the way for the Lions All-Star Basketball Series for the AB girls, Sophia Headley getting some photos in her. Why not when he scored 23 points? We'll get to the boys' game in a moment. Josh Boyko had the call. Sitting courtside right now getting ready for our starting lineup. Josh, what was the biggest thing that impressed you in the AB girls win here tonight, 103-73 against the AA All-Stars?
I think it was the defense that turned into offense, Chase, because the forced turnovers was absolutely huge in that first game that we saw here, and then the three-point shots that just kept falling, especially in the second half. There was a margin there of about +5, +6, I would say, at the end of the first half, but then in the second half, between Beckman and Headley and Miller raining down all those threes, that was impressive there.
Final thing, Josh, going into tomorrow, biggest takeaway for the AB girls or the AA girls will be what? As AA looks for the series split, well, AB looks for the series sweep.
For the AB girls, I mean, it's the balanced effort that they had every player score up and down that 12-person roster. And then for AA, they got to find some sorts of offense on the perimeter, because all they were relying on was Felkley on those post-lob entry passes, which worked to some extent. She had that first half double-double and had a really effective game. But outside of that, who else is going to come to play for AA, and who's going to be that supporting scorer? Can they get something going from the outside, Chase?
Thank you very much, Josh Boyko. Taking a look here on the boys' side of things as we get you ready from what a season ago provided in this series. Second year again of the 3 divisions here in North Dakota. Last season it was the AB boys earning the sweep, and the 2 games outscoring AA 216 to 180. We'll see if that continues here for game number 1 of the second year here of the 3-division system. When we come back, some of the players to watch out for. Starting lineups, Stan and Morris to the come from the capital city. It's game 1 of 2 of the boys 2025 Lions All-Star Basketball Series. Our Irie Insurance pregame show continues after this.
Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your trusted partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per row per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show, they covered all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today. Chase Miller alongside Josh Boyko and Jacob Anderson. Some of the players to watch out for here tonight, and quite frankly, if you're in this particular game, we could talk about every particular player. A note, out tonight, Presley Peraza for Kindred, as he sustained a concussion during the practices leading up to it. So we hope for Presley and moving forward for the Peraza family that he's doing all right as he makes his way to Colorado Christian for basketball and track and field. He'll be competing in the jumps first team All-Stater, but Presley Peraza will not be here for the AB Boys All-Stars, which means Brennan Johnson from Tioga, one of the alternates, will take his place here in the lineup. Also, Joel Nelson from the Devils Lake Firebirds. You'll see Caden England here from Shiloh Christian. He's making his way to Grand Canyon University, a second-team All-Stater. Had the Shiloh Skyhawks knocking on the door in the State A semifinals to almost beat the Devils Lake Firebirds. Obviously, on the interior, Ramsey Walls was a menace for Bishop Ryan in their B championship win over West Hope Newburgh, and just a menace all weekend up in the Magic City. He's staying close to home, heading to Monmouth State, and going to be a first-team All-Stater as well and play collegiately for the Beavers. From there, on the AA boys side, as we alluded to with Presley Peraza, Cameron Klefstead will not be in the lineup, sustaining an injury for Grand Forks Red River, but he's going to Army, going to be a second-team, was a second-team All-Stater in AA. His teammate for the Rough Riders, Pierce Parks, broke the Red River career scoring record with 1,560 points. We'll be able to see Parks a little bit later on. Then from there, you can make a case for any Western player, including Parker Falcon from Bismarck Legacy, heading to Monmouth State for the second-team All-Stater. That is our Irie Insurance pregame show. When we come back after this, it's our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
and John Meyer.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, let's toss it to our public address announcer, Scott Ritter, for our starting lineups brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products that's grower-owned. Go to crystalsugar.com. And again, it's crystalsugar.com. As we get you ready for our starting lineups for the AA and the AB All-Stars. First up will be the AB All-Stars with head coaches of Darren Mathern from Bismarck Century and Bart Manson from Fargo Davies.
Participation for all apparel tonight. We'd like to announce the Nodak Insurance Company's alternates and non-starters. We're going to start first with the Class AB team. The non-starters, number 2 from Devil's Lake, Parker Brodina. Number 4 from Devil's Lake, Joel Nelson. From Kindred, number 10, Carson Osi. Also from Kindred, number 12, Presley Fraza. Number 1 from Tioga, Brennan Johnson. Number 33 from Hettinger Scranton, Blake Larson. And from Grafton, number 35, Kyler Drew. Now for the AA non-starters, number 0, Pierce Parks. Number 2, Brady Westfall from West Fargo Horace. From West Fargo, number 4, Bonfils Loria. Number 5 from Grand Forks, Red River, Cameron Klefsted. From Minot, number 10, Peyton Schell. From Fargo North, number 14, Eric DeBoer. And now let's meet the starters from the Class AB All-Stars. A 5'6" guard from West Hope Newburgh, number 3, Braden Bailey. A guard right here from Shiloh Christian, number 5, Caden England. A 6'4" forward, number 24 from Garrison, Hale Perkins. A guard, 6'1", number 31, Jet Lundeen. And the man in the middle for the AB All-Stars, 6'7", Bishop Ryan, number 42, Ramsey Walls. Coaches for the AB Lions All-Stars from Bishop Ryan, Broderick Bosch, Devil's Lake, Dustin Brodina. You're fine. And now for the starters for your AA Lions All-Stars from the capital city, Bismarck teaming, 6'4", guard number 1, Andre Austin. From across the river in Mandan, 6'3" guard, Hudson Sheldon. From the state champ, Bismarck Century Patriots, 6'3" guard, number 11, Drew Kemple. From the Magic City, 6'2" guard, number 20, Eric Wincheski. And from right here at Bismarck Legacy, 6'5", forward number 24, Parker Falcon. Coaching our AA All-Stars from Bismarck Century, Darren Mattern, and from Fargo Davies, Bart Manson.
That again is our starting lineups brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower-owned. Go to crystalsugar.com. Chase Miller, Josh Boyko, Jacob Anderson, and our three-man officiating crew. Reed Flagon alongside with Jordan Kleingen and Brent Weber here today as we get you ready for game number 2. The AA in the purple, the AB in the gold. 2 20-minute halves with a 30-second shot clock on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard opening tip right at the top of the hour here at 8 o'clock on a Monday night. As we'll get this one ready to roll here from Bismarck Legacy, standing room only. Make sure you get to Fargo South early tomorrow on the opening tip of the boys side of the Lions All-Star Series is underway. Sheldon gets the basketball, then gets tied up with an opening turnover here for the AA boys. As they're looking for Ramsey Walls, nothing there. Now to Bailey from West Hope Newburgh. Bailey with a little hesitation dribble, kick out right-hand side. There goes Little Hale Perkins. Shot will be off the mark. Rebound to Andre Austin. Austin here will give this one to the backcourt to Drew Kemple from Bismarck Century. A Patriot and a Demon working together only in the Lions All-Star Series. Ball will get swung out right-hand side to Falcon. Now back up top to Austin. Austin spins on the interior, kick to left pocket. There's a jump shot on the way for a moment by Falcon, but then lost it by Kemple, and here comes the AB squad. England will leave this one to Jet Lundeen. Nice bounce pass to the short corner to Hale Perkins as they give it now back to Bailey. Bailey with a little rock step, able to spin with the big step. Floater on the inside. That one off the rim, no good. And aboard to Eric Winchesky. Winchesky will see this one at the free throw line, leaves it right-handed side. Here goes Hudson Sheldon from Mandan. Sheldon lost it, regains possession, looking for a back cut as we reverse it now to Austin. Austin at the right wing, drive kick, left-handed side, 3 for Sheldon. That'll graze the iron and a rebound to England. As England now will bring him up the court to Hale Perkins, right pocket 3. That'll go short and a rebound. That'll be Tasso for Parker Falcon will get the loose ball. That'll be to Kemple. Kemple drive kick with the swing to Sheldon. Three-pointer is short. Ball gets deflected a couple of times, and eventually Caden will come up with it. So far, a lot of activity in a scoreless game on the opening 90 seconds on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Who's going to draw first blood? England leaves it right-hand side to Bailey, looks for the bounce pass, thrown away by Winchesky. Winchesky across that Sabre emblem at center court. We'll leave it now to Austin, left-handed side as this one works its way on to Falcon, right wing. Here's a 3 by Kemple, rattling in and out, no good. Ramsey Walls from Bishop Ryan picks up the loose ball. Now it goes to Bailey at the right wing. Back to Walls. Walls with a hard dribble, hanging, shooting, unable to score. And a rebound goes to Parker Falcon, his second. Austin left-handed side. Bailey trying to wall him off, does. Open, Kemple thought about a 3. Shot fake, 2 dribbles down the paint, drive kick. Extra swing pass, right wing to Winchesky. Free throw line jumper is up and off the right side of the rim. And it's all rebounding here in the opening 2.5 minutes. Here's a shake and bake by England. Ramsey Walls, deep 3, right of the key, bakes it in on a Monday night. There's the Bishop Ryan Lion roar. It's 3-love for the AB All-Stars. It took a while, Josh, but they finally got there.
I had time to get back up here that it took so long that they finally got on the scoreboard, but banking in the 3, Ramsey Walls draws first blood.
Looking to tie this. Falcon, three-pointer is up and off the iron, no good. Rebound coming down here to Hale Perkins. Little Hale Perkins leaves this one off. There's a driving, cutting, and scoring for 2, Jet Lundeen. And we'll get a timeout on the floor. It's 5-love for the AB All-Stars on a quick official substitution. After about 2 or 3 possessions, they will do that to get the next crew in here, Josh.
Yeah, just trying to cycle in new bodies, especially in this All-Star format. Just trying to get everyone proper minutes, not standing too long at the table.
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank as they leave it now left-handed side. This one works its way for the AA All-Stars as it goes to Pierce Parks. Now it goes to Westfall. To the right pocket goes Eric DeBoer. DeBoer looking for a teammate now to Bonfils Loria. Loria will see it here, left pocket 3 on the way. That one is going to be long by Westfall as now we'll see it here for the AB All-Stars, and this one will be to Brodina. Brodina with the basketball now in the front court as he leaves it out to Osi. Osi from Kendrick getting guarded by Bonfils Loria. Loria with the steal, throws it up the floor. Here's a right-handed jam for Peyton Shell from Minot High. First field goal of the game for AA comes at the 16:21 mark. As you'll see this now with Joel Nelson from Devil's Lake. Shot no, rebound to Larson, turnaround jumper, rim rattle, and rolls off the iron. There's a rebound here for the AA club with Brady Westfall. Bonfils Loria, 17-footer, yes sir, for 2. Oh, Bonfils making his way to the JUCO route to the Jayhawk Conference at Fort Hays Tech Northwestern. They got a bona fide player there.
Yeah, Bonfils Loria, a pure athlete, and showing it there. You had that jab step and got the defender fooled, sank the long 2 as well.
Nelson can't make the layup. Rebound comes to DeBoer from Fargo North. Wants to transition and push. AA looking for their first lead of the game. Here goes DeBoer down the paint. DeBoer gets walled off. Good defense by Kyler Drogue there from Grafton. Ball gets swung to Westfall. Now to the right pocket to Pierce Parks. Parks looking to spin. Look at the neon shoes. And he gets it to go for 2.
That's taking what the defense gives you, and even wasn't even much there what was given to him, but he makes the tightly contested mid-range J.
And the shoes remind me of sour Skittles, but I love them. As this one goes to Joel Nelson. Nelson puts down the right shoulder, got some room, can't finish, rebound, put back, and he gets mugged. Nelson able to head to the free throw line. Foul will be assessed on the Spartan of Eric DeBoer, his first and the team's first. Well, Josh, 15:08 in here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. What's the biggest thing you've taken away so far in the opening 5 minutes of play?
Jump shooting is a little bit slow, a little bit rusty so far, still coming along, but we've seen a couple get knocked down there with that Pierce Parks jumper and the Bonfils Loria one, so just starting to find everyone's rhythm, getting into the feel of this game.
Kind of similar to the girls' game where it was, in the mid-30s at halftime and then a 65-point second half for the AB girls to really put the game away as Shaw gets the rebound.
A distinct possibility we see a similar style game played.
As Parks will give it up to the high post. This one to Peyton Shell, and Shell will get fouled in the act of shooting. Parker Brodina will pick up the first foul here for the AB All-Stars as we'll see Peyton heading to the free throw line. Shell from Minot heading to Concordia. First-team All-Stater in AA. Part of a Minot High program under Dean Winchesky, who resigned at the end of the season. Just every year was knocking on the door, it felt like, to compete for a state tournament berth or even a state championship once they got there. As Peyton goes 0 for 2. Rebound to Boer from the Spartans. Now goes short. Kyler gets the loose ball. As we'll see this one now for Carson Ossie in the front court. Ossie right-handed side of Brodina. Brodina, the Division A Senior Athlete of the Year, spins. Oh, the block shot on the way on the scoop. That one by Shell. Here comes Loria. Now to Parks. Parks at the top of the key. Taking a couple of hard dribbles. Priming, looking, gives it to Westfall. Westfall back up top as they swing it to the left-handed side. Here goes Shell. Shell with a shake and bake drive kick to the right pocket. Extra pass. Right wing three is up, and that will swirl in and out. No good by DeBoer. Good rebound by Kyler Droog. As this one goes to Kyler. Just inside the three-point line. Yes, sir. So far, we got 3 different players in the scoring column for the AB All-Stars, and Kyler Droog able to get the field goal.
He's got a really smooth-looking jump shot for someone that is as tall as he is.
First-team All-Stater for the Grafton Spoilers a season ago for head coach Riley Lillamone. Here comes Pierce Parks, right-handed side. That'll be to Shell as they rip it around. Left-handed side to Westfall. Westfall, nice little drive. Right-handed scoop, no. And then Westfall commits the foul there on Blake Larson, as Brady will pick up his first and the team's second. 13:45 left to play here in the opening half of the boys All-Stars, as we'll get another wholesale round of substitutions. If you're just joining us, the girls game, AB girls won 101-73, thanks in part to 16 threes for AB compared to 2 on the way for AA. Very similar to this game, close back and forth in the first half. Then AB just went on a run. Speaking of a run, here's a 3 by Jet Lundeen. Lundeen now with 5. Ball will go to the high post here. Trying to back his opponent down is Eric Winchesky. Winchesky gets double now to Austin. Austin dribble, pull back, right pocket. 3 is up and off the iron. Rebound coming down to Lundeen. Lundeen, part of that Bishop Ryan Pride that won the West Hope Newburgh and the won over the Sioux in that B championship game, 52-33 this March. Bailey, part of the Sioux, zips it right-handed side. That'll go to Lundeen. Lundeen with a dribble turnaround floater, and he got another one. Lundeen now with 7. 12-6 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard under 13 minutes to play here in the half. Right to left cross by Sheldon, gets fouled and counted. Oh, Hudson Sheldon. Nice little right to left cross. Gets some body contact and finishes at the line.
You mentioned Sheldon earlier in the day, just saying how he can do a little bit of everything, and that's what he's putting on display here. Sheldon from Mandan able to go to the line here for the end one opportunity, the old-fashioned three-point play.
Brennan Johnson from Tioga picks up the foul as Sheldon does convert the 3 points on the way. Staying close to home, University of Mary going to be a 2-sport athlete for the Marauders. Football and baseball, a first-team all-selection in AA this past winter. AB up by a possession here. Left-handed side goes to Ramsey Walls. Now to the left baseline to Johnson. Johnson wearing that white headband. Gives a bounce pass to England on the interior. Caden with a nice little fake. Can't finish at the rim. Rebound comes out to Walls. Kick out goes back now to England. England looking to get by Austin. Unable to do so now to Bailey. Bailey with a shot fake. Gives it back to Lundeen. Lundeen for 3. That'll graze the right iron. Eric Winchesky with his second rebound so far. Right to left cross. Gets by Bailey. Right-handed scoop. Can't finish. Rebound to Ramsey Walls. Walls with his 4th board so far the game. Lundeen. Bailey. Bailey to Walls. Walls for 3. This one is up and off the iron. Able to see Hudson Sheldon climb the ladder. Sheldon's going to drive, wraparound pass to the left pocket. Here goes Parker Falcon, the Sabre, able to bury it, and we're tied at 12.
Yeah, they had the 5-on-4 momentarily there after a reach-in opportunity went awry for Jet Lundin, got himself stuck in the backcourt, led to 3 points.
As we'll see this one, the front court, nearly a turnover there with Bailey. Quick substitution coming in, Eric DeBoer for Fargo North in for on the way coming into the contest as they're looking at the rotation here will be with Eric Wincheski. Tied at 12 apiece here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Josh Boyko, and Jacob Anderson here on a Monday night from Bismarck Legacy. Reminder, part 2 will be tomorrow. And if you missed any of our player profiles, simply go to our YouTube page, hit subscribe, and check out some of the Lions All-Star Series player and coaching profiles. Caden England making his way to a warmer climate to Grand Canyon coming up here in the fall. This will be a finger roll layup for Jet Lundin, and Lundin has been the story with 9 of the 14 points here for the AB All-Stars. But here comes AA in transition. Falcon left wing, another 3. Yes, sir! His second in as many moments. And AA has their first lead of the contest here at the 11:03 mark. England right to the key with the basketball. Ball screen coming on the way there by Johnson. England showing his best Harlem Globetrotters impersonation right there. Josh getting down to a knee and keeping up the dribble.
Hey, he asked for that screen with Brennan Johnson from Tioga coming over to set it, and then he ends up rejecting the screen. Got the defender, but then Johnson was still in the way there.
Yeah, and it looks to be Eric DeBoer will pick up the foul. That'll be his second, team's third for AA. Open, Lundin 3. That'll be off the mark. Long rebound, though, comes to Johnson. Johnson here on the baseline, double, skips a pass, and that'll be a turnover. The 4th of the game so far for the AB All-Stars. So far, Jet Lundin heading to Mountain State for football with 9 points here in the opening half. While for AA, he's so far led by the 6 of Parker Falcon here from Bismarck Legacy, also making his way to Mountain State, but going to be on the men's basketball program coming up here in the fall. As the AB All-Stars will make a wholesale line of substitutions. Little Hale Perkins back into the game with Parker Brodina, also with Joel Nelson here for Devils Lake. Kyler Drew, that was a couple of really good battles between the Spoilers and the Firebirds over the last couple of seasons in Division A. Ball will go left-handed side to Parker Falcon. Falcon with the skip, right-handed side to Kemple. Kemple trying to get by his defender, does left-handed scoop for 2. Oh, a little cradle rock step can go a long way, Josh.
Yeah, nifty move through the paint there, just sifting through defenders, and with the nice touch at the basket, it's the lay.
Joel Nelson for 2 points, able to get right to the 10, 17-16. Both teams training buckets here under 10 minutes to play in our opening half. Coming up at the half, we'll get to our interview with Dave Doherty, part of the Lions Club membership and president of the Fargo chapter. We'll hear from him, that and more, as this one goes to the right elbow. Jumper on the way by DeBoer. Rattle it in. The north side of Fargo North gets 2 points. Left wing to Carson Ossie. Ossie looking him go to the paint. Hang, shoot, shot is up, and shot is in for the future Fighting Hawk, the Kindred Vikings. Able to roll for 2 points.
Yeah, that guy knows how to play above the rim right there, and you can just see that little bit of extra hang and elevation that he's got.
Andre Austin right at the key. Little shake and bake dribble. Right-handed scoop. Oh, was he looking at the rim? Got it to go.
Yeah, he closed off the angle right there and was able to just twist and contort to get that finish.
As we'll see, Ossie trying to back his defender down double. Leaves it off to Joel Nelson. Skip open. His teammate is Brodina. This one hits the iron, no. Rebound comes on the interior here for AA, but then they still somehow get it after it went off the hands of Hudson Shelton. Austin, left wing, Falcon sees a man fly by. He'll rise for 3. That'll hit the back rim. Rebound to Parker Brodina. Brodina leads a 3-on-4. Brodina looking inside. Leaves it out to Kyler. Jumper from 16 is long. Rebound coming down to Hudson Sheldon, his 3rd. Sheldon behind the back to Austin. Austin from the right block for 2. Oh, that was a little pizzazz on a Monday night. Austin's got 4. Ball will get swung left-handed side. 5-point lead for the AA All-Stars on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kyler Drew backing his defender down, going mano-a-mano to the right block off the window. Got it to go, and we'll get a substitution timeout on the floor. Oh, Kyler went one-on-one there with Eric DeBoer, and DeBoer with those 2 fouls. Kyler knew that and went right at him, seeing if he was going to pick up his 3rd or not.
Yeah, smart play right there from Droge. He knew exactly what he was doing there, and DeBoer just couldn't offer much resistance in that foul trouble.
Still to come, also later on, our post-game show. We'll get to the player of the game. We'll hear from the winning team. That and more. Wincheski, pullback three-pointer along. Bonfis Loria battling on the interior. The OC ball will be out of play off of OC.
Both players wondering where the whistle was on that. A little bit of tugging on both sides, thus the no call.
I'd like to thank our Lions Club members here throughout the course of this, both from the multiple chapters that we work with, mainly from our point of view in Bismarck and Fargo, and their hospitality, as Wincheski is able to make his way. Check that, that's Peyton Shell, his teammate from Minot, gets 2 points. He's got 4. Joel Nelson, free throw line, looking to spin on Pierce Parks, gives it to Little Hale Perkins, as he'll make his way to the free throw line to shoot 2. As the foul will come across. It'll be the 4th of the game on the AA All-Stars, as this will be on Brady Westphal, his 2nd, team's 4th. Free throw attempt is up and in for Little Hale Perkins from Garrison, heading to Lake Regent State for collegiate basketball. First team All-Stater. Second free throw attempt is up and in. And for the AB boys, they're 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. Down by 1 possession here in this opening half. With it, Wincheski, bounce pass inside. Oh, how did he find Bonfis Loria? What does a bounce pass do for you?
That was an incredible find right there. Loria with good hands as well. You maybe anticipate a deflection or something coming there, but Loria able to stay with it.
Parker Brodina, right to left cross, drive, kick. Kyler, left pocket 3 is up and long. Rebound comes down here in the hands of Peyton Shell. Shell will work the other way, goes to Parks. Parks driving on the interior, spinning, doubled. Finds a teammate, right-handed side. Wincheski gets the man up in the air, looking backdoor. Another bounce pass to Bonfis. OC looking for the block, times it up perfectly, and those two are battling here tonight. That has been a fun little 1-2 combination between OC and Loria.
And the best part of that play from OC is that he didn't fall for the pump fake after he got beat. He knew that he wasn't going to be able to contest right there, so he waited, and then Loria ends up going up with the fake and then didn't have an advantage anymore.
27-22, Chase Miller with you alongside. You just heard from Josh Boyko, and the puppet master here tonight running all the buttons behind the scenes is Jacob Anderson. As we'll see it now with Caden England here from Shiloh. Leaves it right-handed side, wearing that headband again is Johnson. Johnson lost it. Bonfis gets the steal. Fit turnover for the AB boys. Just 1 for AA. Ball will get to Wincheski. Back up top now to Parks. Leaves it right-handed side to Brady Westfall. Driving kick to Shell. Three-pointer is going to be long off the right iron. Rebound to Johnson. And here goes AB on a break. Lundeen, and couldn't get it through the hands of Peyton. Put the hands up, be a nuisance defensively. That's what Shell was able to do. And more importantly, Josh gets the defense to reset.
Yeah, you're just trying to get out of that fast break transition opportunity if you're the defense and close off any odd man opportunities. They do that with the deflection.
Lundeen with a game-high 9 points so far here to lead the way for the AB club, but they're down by 5. Caden England on the drive with it on the interior. Can't get it to go. Ball off of who? Last touch off of Loria. I think after the first 5 minutes of both games, Josh, maybe you would say nerves or just the chance to kind of get back in rhythm again. I mean, you're playing in front of a sold-out crowd. As this one will go up and finger rolling it in is Ramsey Walls.
Nicely done on that inbounds play.
But I was going to say, I think both teams have settled in nicely here kind of in the last, 5 or 6 minutes in this half.
Yeah, it looks a little bit smoother. The jump shots are looking a little bit better. They don't look rusty anymore.
As Shell finishes with the left hand from the left block. He has 6 points here. Back to a 5-point margin here with under 6 minutes to play on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Lundeen bounce pass. This one kicked away by Lionel Messi. I'm kidding. It's Peyton Shell. I'm not sure. Were you a fan of the FIFA World Cup with the club style, not the country style that was in the States? Did you watch much of that?
I don't watch much soccer. Okay. You're asking the wrong person here.
That answered that question, as this one will give it back up top. The AB All-Stars go to England. Right wing three-pointer is up. That'll be off the mark. No good. Rebound tapped out to Walls. Walls hustling for it. And there will be a foul. So the Gold Cup going on. I was at U.S. Bank Stadium for a couple of games. Ramsey Walls, though, Josh, 5 points, 5 rebounds. Foul on Wincheski, his first, team's 5th.
Doing a nice job on the offensive glass there, and he stayed strong with it.
As Johnson will see this one, and a reach-in foul as Shell will pick up the foul, his first, team 6th. AB with just 2, so if you're AB, Josh, down by 5, a chance to get to the line if he can keep attacking as we've seen him here these last couple possessions.
Yeah, and the AA team is kind of just doing it to themselves with a lot of fouls on the defensive side here.
As jumper will be short. Rebound, Johnson, putback, can't get it to go.
Another foul picked up by AA, and the rest will be bonus now for AB.
Bonfils Loria will pick up his first. For AA, you got DeBoer with 2, Westfall with 2, everybody else with 1 or none. While on the opposite side, it's a 2-for-4 shooting night for the AB All-Stars at the free throw line. Brennan Johnson to the stripe to shoot 2. Free throw is going to go long. AA All-Stars right now led offensively. 6 points of Parker Falcon and also 6 points of Peyton Shell. Free throw attempt number 2 is off the mark. Guy who can put it up in bunches is Pierce Parks, 2 points so far. Leaves us one deep 3 by the aforementioned Shell. Tickles a twine. He's got 9. 8-point margin. Ball will get swung to Lundeen, up and over on the pass to Walls. Little delayed help. Now it goes one-on-one. Walls drive, gives it to Johnson. Johnson trying to get by Bonfils, then throws it to a man who's wearing gold, but on the side is Darren Mathern. Darren and the Bart Manson AA team, they got gold jerseys, but wearing almost the gold T-shirts, kind of look like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, just coming out of nowhere, Josh, and you think you got a teammate there.
Yeah, I mean, good shot for him by Coach Mattern there, too, as he was ready to go up. I see that lefty form.
Here's a form, deep 3, yes, sir! From the volleyball 10-foot line. Peyton now with his second made triple in double digits with 12. OC taking the screen, shot fake, trying to answer, 21-footer, book it. Carson OC now with 5. Third three-pointer here for the AB boys, and one that they kind of needed, down by double digits there briefly.
Yeah, much needed 3, big shot there. It was a deep one, too.
Look at Wincheski, shot fake, spin move left hand. Oh, that's textbook by a guard. Eric Wincheski with his first field goal of the night. Carson OC going to drive. OC does. And this one will be bonus free throws upcoming, as we'll see the foul on Bonfils Loria, his second, team's 8th. We'll see with the make one to get one opportunity here with 4:18 left to play in the opening half.
Wincheski on the other side didn't have a bad coach either growing up,
no.
And probably learned some good technique from there.
Yeah, mine at high with Gene Manson into what we've seen with Dean Wincheski. The only thing about Dean stepping down and resigning is we won't have the Adam Paulcheski West Fargo Packer Dean Wincheski Minot High rivalry. It was the Paulcheski Wincheski. I mean, if you like Slavic names, it was your favorite bread and butter every year. As we'll see the AA All-Stars with the basketball here as they zing it to Austin. Austin on the left block, skips it right-handed side. Here it goes. Eric DeBoer back to Austin. Austin leaves it to the right pocket to Kemple. Kemple taking a couple of dribbles, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Now it goes to Hudson Sheldon. Dribble, pullback, three-pointer on the way. Off the front iron as Bailey picks up the loose ball. Kids are running behind us with a fracas on a Monday night as this one goes now to Bailey. Bailey gives it back up top to Nelson. Nelson with the jab step, couple of hard dribbles to the paint. Right-handed layup for 2.
Wow.
Mind you, he's a lefty.
That is a very impressive offhand take, as you mentioned.
Nelson now with 4. Other side, Kemple with the basketball to the right of the key to DeBoer. Back to Kemple here, left-handed side of Parker Falcon. He's already hit a couple from downtown. Austin to Sheldon. Sheldon, was thinking Falcon was going to cut, unable to do so. Nelson gets the loose ball. Look at Nelson with the dribbling prowess, but eventually a turnover. Here comes Hudson Sheldon. Sheldon goes up, gets fouled, and nearly got the and one. As we'll see, free throw opportunities upcoming here. The AB boys with Bailey picks the foul. For a second there, Hudson Sheldon almost levitated on top of Bailey. I was waiting for trying him to have like the Michael Jordan stretched out Space Jam dunk opportunity.
Yeah, it did just seem like he kind of paused up there while he was at the top of his vertical. Ends up nearly getting the end one opportunity, but he'll have to get both of them the hard way.
As Hudson Sheldon has 4 points, 3 rebounds here. By the way, we were just a month ago at Mandan for the volleyball series. That might be the crown jewel, I think, of high school sports. Rough Rider Center, some of the venues across North Dakota, but Mandan, they got a palace, if you want to call it that, as we'll see it here to Parker Brodina. Gives it out to Kyler. He's going to drive. Oh, there's a block shot by Kempel. Now it goes to DeBoer. Up what? Oh, to Sheldon with it for 2. What a find by DeBoer, and a finger roll by Hudson Sheldon for the cherry on top.
There's your highlight reel play that you've been looking for in this game.
So far, no dunks.
Well, we had the one at the beginning.
A lot of threes, one at the beginning. Yes, we did. But a lot of three-pointers. And I think a pretty even matchup so far, Josh, for the opening first half of play. Sure, AB's down by 12, but they've left some on the table as well.
Yes, I would agree. And if AB can get a couple of things to rattle in that just rattled out, this is very close-looking ball game here, so nothing much to worry about.
Joel Nelson, they'll switch with Pierce Parks. Bounce pass on the inside as Kyler had a man draped around him named Drew. That's a new fashion in July, by the way. It's called Kempel. As foul will be here for Drew, his first, team's 9th, and we'll see the 1-1 on the way here for the Grafton Spoiler product. Guy who can shoot, dribble, rebound, do it all. Kyler, free throw attempt off the mark. Couple of rebounds. That'll go to Jewel. Nelson now to OC. OC spot up three-pointer from 22. That'll go long. Andre Austin will rip that one out of there, and we'll see the foul here on AB. Kyler Droog will pick up the foul, his first, team's fourth. 2:22 left to play before we get a chance to talk with Dave Doherty on the way for our Lions Club annual interview here. Ball will get swung. Here goes Pierce Parks from the right pocket. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Parks scored 1,560 points for Grand Forks Red River. Broke a all-time school record, and you saw why there. There's a spin move by Brodina. Shot is off the mark. Parker, one-handed rebound. Block shot coming. It pinballs around. Last touch off of Kempel. As the AA All-Stars, and even getting a high five, Hudson Sheldon to a referee as he walks off. Under 2 minutes to play here in this first half. Ball gets inbounded. Oh, they get the slip to Nelson. Bounce pass across the way. Nice little inbound play for 2. Kyler gets the 2 points. It's back to a baker's dozen here on a Monday night. Austin leaves it now to Parks. Pierce will come up top around it. Left-handed side as they give it now to Wincheski. Look at Wincheski off the window. Gonna get the English. And a rebound comes down to Bailey. Bailey, right-handed side. Look at the shake and bake dribble. Bailey loses the possession for a moment. Nelson regains it now to Brodina. Brodina at the right-handed side. He'll pull the deep trigger. Got it to go. Parker with the made field goal, his first of the night. University of Mary basketball product, the Division A Senior All-Star, or the Senior Athlete of the Year, and Parker Brodina as head coach with Dustin Brodina. You got Coach Bosch from Bishop Ryan with him, Coach Mattern here from Century, and Coach Manson from Fargo Davies for four coaches here. We will shift the series tomorrow night to Fargo South to the Bruin Den, as this one will make its way right-hand side to Kempel. Kempel backing down a defender. Kempel going to spin. Right-handed scoop for 2. Kempel's got 4, and it's the AA All-Stars up by 12. 60 seconds to play in the half. Brodina crossing over right to left. Brodina backing his man down on the inside, trying to get Shell on the shot fake. No, not a Little Hill Perkins. Here comes Wincheski with a rip-away steal, then immediately stolen away by Nelson. Now to Brodina. Brodina gets double pass. Will go nowhere, and we'll see a turnover here on the way for the AB All-Stars. 46.6 seconds left to play in this opening half. We'll also give a brief recap on the girls basketball game on our halftime show as well. Kempel, deep three-pointer, halfway in and out. Loria gets the tip, gives it left and inside. 3, yes, sir! Give the hockey assist on the way to Bonfils Loria when Chesky hits the 3. As you'll see, Nelson, right-handed side of Brodina. Brodina going to drive at the high post, looking back door. Nice bounce pass to Nelson. Oh, that's what teammates and Firebirds can do for you. Nelson with the and one.
A very impressive play. Going reverse through contact is not easy to be able to convert that, but Nelson with a strong lefty play.
Kemple will become the fourth AA player that has 2 fouls here in the first half. No one over 2 at the moment. 21.7 seconds play in the half, as we'll see Nelson make his way to the free throw line. 6 points, 2 rebounds here for the Devils Lake Firebird products. As you can see that in a couple of practices, and maybe guys, Josh, from a quick practice or running a set, but when you've been able to play with someone as long as those two have, that's just almost like twin telepathy between those two. They know exactly where you want to go and where you want to find the ball.
Yeah, that's just cheating in an all-star game when you got a teammate here with you, or you got someone that you got that initial chemistry with. It makes them for some fun plays.
Nelson misses the free throw opportunity. Brady Westfall gets his second board of the game, heading to Minnesota Crookston coming up for collegiate basketball. He can be a guy that can hit 2-3 threes in his own right in about 60 seconds. Kemple at the left wing, and there will be a foul. They have fouls to give. Chance to reassess. The foul will be on the hand check of Joel Nelson. His first, team's fifth, on a quick timeout on the floor. We'll take a break with them with 6.4 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
As we get to our in-game update and fan cam here, brought to you in part by Bank North. Earlier tonight, it was the AA girls and the AB girls, and the AB girls hit 16 three-pointers, 23 points for Sophia Headley from Bowman County, and their 101-73 win over the AA All-Stars. Brooklyn Felkley led the way for AA with 21 points and 14 rebounds. That's an in-game update brought to you in part by Bank North. They've been a Tri-State financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. See what values-based banking can do for you by visiting banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Oh, 6.4. We'll see what they drop offensively here. And the AB All-Stars got a foul yet to give. Parker Falcon with it, guarded by OC. OC commits the foul here. 2.4 seconds come off the clock. And who says there's no coaching and gamesmanship in an All-Star series?
Yeah, down 13 near the end of the half, trying to force the toughest shot possible here for AA. 2 fouls intentionally already.
Ball wide open is Kemple, but he misses the layup. Rebound Nelson, three-quarters court heave will hit the rafters, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's the AA All-Stars 49, the AB All-Stars 36. Our DJ Coulter Agency halftime show is next, and our interview with Dave Doherty around the corner.
Due to the increase in cost of materials, cost of labor, and general inflation, plus the storm weather threats that we have in our region on a daily basis, many homes are not insured properly. Most families' biggest asset they will ever own is their home. We need to make sure we have it insured for enough. Inflation, cost of materials, cost of labor makes us work to stay on top of this. Usually the difference in premium is dollars a day to increase when needed. We get updated costs of goods and labor from area builders to input into our computer program that calculates an accurate replacement cost. With the weather in recent years, it is just scary with how many more frequent disasters are now than even 10 to 20 years ago. We need to adapt and make sure all our properties are protected because we live in the Midwest and deal with many of these scenarios.
Well, as always, part of the 2025 North Dakota Lions All-Star Basketball Series halftime show, opportunity to speak and talk with a local Lions Club member, again with the Gateway Lions Club president. That is Dave Doherty joining us here as part of our halftime show. Dave, first things first, if someone's new to the area, if someone maybe has heard about the Lions Club, just kind of take us through a little bit of a history lesson and what is the Lions Club in local communities across the state of North Dakota, because Fargo, Bismarck, for example, aren't the only ones that have this type of a club.
No, in fact, in the Fargo-Moorhead area, Cass County and Clay County, there are 21 Lions clubs in those 2 counties alone. And one of the things that we're doing right now, every club has donated money, but they're also donating time. Not all are donating time, but many are donating time. We're constructing a new playground for the YWCA in Cass Clay County, which is in Fargo, right on University Drive. And we put together, and all of a sudden, in just like 6 months, we've raised almost $90,000, and we're putting the man hours to build them a new playground. And so, we do really important work for people, and getting involved with them. If you just Google, local Lions clubs, it'll bring up, we've got the Fargo Lions, the Gateway Lions, we have West Fargo Lions, all right in Fargo. We have the Horace Lions, a big and very active Lions organization. So you Google that, and you'll find a club in your area. And Lions are always looking for people who would like to be a Lion.
The one thing with the Lions All-Star Basketball Series, there's been really good crowds, and we always tell people come to the game, circle them, for next year when you hear it on your schedule. But what does the money raised during this particular 2-day event, just with the games itself, Days, what does the money go to, and where does it kind of go towards at the end of the day here?
Well, just for our club, and most of the clubs are just like ours. We give our money away. Any money we raise in any activity goes 100% back to people in need. And so we donate money. So we do service projects and donate a lot of time and effort, but we donate money to groups like the Emergency Food Pantry, the Furniture Mission of the Red River Valley, YWCA, Habitat for Humanity, the Ronald McDonald House. So we're donating money to organizations, nonprofits, but also to individuals, especially those with issues with sight. We'll buy glasses for them. We'll pay eye doctor appointments for them. We'll help them with getting equipment, technology that they may need. And so it's really a great mission for the Lions to take care of people locally, but it can't happen without us having funds. And for us, this is the primary fundraiser. It's not the only, but it's a primary fundraiser. And Gateway Lions just now in this current year are giving away $45,000 to needy individuals and groups.
The one thing, Dave, too, is it takes some really good partners, whether it's the Lions Club members or those who are able to, go above and beyond. Who are some fellow partners that you would just kind of like to give a shout out? I know you could probably thank hundreds of people, but who are some that particularly have helped out with this particular event here with the Lions All-Star Basketball Series?
Yeah, that's a great question. I appreciate you giving us a chance to recognize Nodak Insurance Company is a big sponsor for us. They provide great assets for us and financial support. Sanford Health provides all of the trainers we need during not just the game, but during practices. And so that covers a lot of days and a lot of hours that these trainers are here for us. And they also donate and they help us financially. BSN Sports provides all the uniforms. They provide polo shirts, they provide shirts for players, for coaches, for the individuals. And that's a great contribution. It saves us a great deal of money, and they do that. They're a great sponsor for us in that. Bell Bank and Dakota Community and Trust, those two organizations are really supportive of us. And again, without those, we just really couldn't do it to the level we get to do it at.
As you move forward here, Dave, and people kind of say, hey, I saw the purple polo in the area, whether it's at a Lions game or out in the community, and they want to know more information with the Lions Club. What's a couple of different avenues? Is it just, hey, I know Dave, so let's reach out to Dave and, email, cell phone, contact you? Or is there a website or some social media page where they can get more information on their fellow local Lions Club chapters?
Well, we do have our website, the Gateway Lions, Fargo Gateway Lions website. And one thing that Lions will do is if someone contacted us through our website, or they contacted me or anyone else they know as a Lions, but they're living somewhere else, we can put them in touch with that Lions club that's in their area, so they could do it locally for themselves. And that's the big thing, is most of the people are doing this for their local Lions clubs, and so it's very personal.
Final thing for me, Dave, and you probably hit it on the head with what you just said. Why should someone join, or what have you particularly got out of the Lions Club in your own right, just being a fellow member?
Well, I'm a retired coach, retired teacher and coach, and most coaches love to serve. Most teachers love to serve. I think most individuals love to serve. Coaches have that unique ability to serve as part of their career. Most people have to find something outside of their career to support. And so that's the big thing is, I think if you have a desire to be of service to someone other than yourself, the Lions, and there's many other service organizations, churches, many groups that you can be of service to, and you just have to put your name out there, contact them and say, hey, and then see if you match. Not all service organizations fit everybody. You need to find the one that fits you.
Hey, Dave, thank you so much for your time. I always look forward to talking with you and fellow Lions Club members during this time of the year. And it's always a fun event, both for those watching at home, coming in person for basketball, but what it represents and does for the areas across North Dakota. Thanks again.
You bet. And we'll see you. I'll be in Fargo July 15th for our game.
Thanks. That again is Dave Doherty, the Fargo Gateway Lions Club president, with us here on our halftime show on yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
At the half, brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency. Chase Miller, Josh Boyko, Jacob Anderson with you here from Bismarck Legacy, where it's a 49-36 lead for Team AA over Team AB. Josh, biggest takeaway in the opening 20 minutes, or who was the player, or what was something that really stood out to you in terms of a AA's performance getting up by 13?
Yeah, it was a similar start to the girls with just kind of a feel-it-out first 5 minutes, but then we saw some shots start to go down, a lot more rim attacks, got offense flowing a little bit more. Peyton Shell had some good moments on both sides of the ball. He had a couple of blocks from behind. He had a couple nice finishes at the rim. So Shell from my, and then Wincheski, his teammate, has had some good moments as well from beyond the arc. But we saw a lot of people getting in on the action for AA once the offense started flowing, and I would expect them to get into triple digits when this thing is all said and done.
We'll take a look at our first half stats in a moment, but recapping the girls' game earlier tonight, in which was a 101-73 victory for AB over AA. What was the player? What really stood out to you as we get ready for tomorrow night at 6 o'clock from Fargo South?
Well, 12 players played, 12 players scored, so that was a big thing for the AB girls. They had some playmakers that were really helping get the offense thriving, especially in that second half where they scored 65 points. Hayden Crockett, Tori Fee, I thought, were some of the drivers of that offense that helped create some open shots, and they weren't missing them when they got the open shots from beyond the arc, because they had Sophia Headley and Kira Beckman and Mache Miller all knocking down threes in that second half.
Thank you very much, Josh. Again, we'll continue after this as we'll take a look at the first half numbers as the AA All-Stars lead by 13 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Hey there!
I'm here to personally invite you
To join First Community Credit Union. I know what you're thinking.
Oh no, not another financial.
Aren't they all the same? No, not really. We're a credit union.
When you join FCCU, you become part owner.
All the money we make, cha-ching, gets reinvested back to you, our members.
Which goes back to you in the form of
Great rates.
and less fees.
So come see why life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
This is our halftime show brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency, your auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance agency that wants a shot at your business. Go to djcoulter.com, servicing the Fargo, Metro, and surrounding communities. Taking a look at the first half numbers. First for the team in the lead, the AA boys. 9 players in the scoring column. They hit 6 triples, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 20 rebounds with 3 turnovers. For the AB boys, team numbers, 7 players in the scoring column. They went 2 of 10 from the stripe, 4 from beyond the arc, 23 rebounds with 9 first half turnovers in a game that started back at 8 o'clock. The AA boys led by the 12 points of Peyton Shell so far with 2 made triples, 12 points and 2 rebounds. From there, the 7 points of Hudson Sheldon, who's 3 of 3 from the stripe and has 3 boards. You have 6 points for Parker Falcon with 2 made threes, 5 points for Pierce Parks with a made triple. 4 points, make that 5 points for Eric Wincheski with a made 3 and 3 rebounds. 4 points for Andre Austin with 3 boards. 2 points for Bonfils Loria. 4 points here on the way for Drew Kemple. 2 points for Eric DeBoer here on the game for the AA boys All-Stars here in our first half of play. From there, the AB boys, they are led by the 9 points of Jet Lundini at 7 early in the first half. 9 points for Lundin, 6 points for Kyler Droog, 6 points on the way for Joel Nelson with 3 rebounds, 5 points then for Carson Ossie. Ossie also with a made 3. 5 points for Ramsey Walls with 5 rebounds. You also have 3 points for Parker Brodina with a made triple. 2 points for Little Hill Perkins, both from the free throw line. 2 rebounds for Bailey, 2 rebounds for England on the way. A board for Larson, and then you do have a couple of rebounds for Brennan Johnson. At the half, the AA boys get led by the 12 of Peyton Shell, and they lead it by 13. That does it for our halftime show, brought to you in part by DJ Coulter Agency with American Family Insurance. Second half action is next from the capital city.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
I had been a stay-at-home mom for probably about 7 or 8 years, and so I was looking for what that next step in my life was going to be. I've been a reading corps tutor for 4 years now. It's really been one of the most fun jobs I've ever had. I've just seen so many kids come in that really lacked confidence. Just to see that transformation into confident readers where they know that their skills have improved and that they can do this, that's really awesome. My name is Jackie Knodel, and I'm a reading corps tutor.
As we take a look at our fan cam, it is literally packed to the gills here at Bismarck Legacy High School as we get you ready for second half action. Speaking of second half, going to round 2 thanks in part to 20 homers. Byron Buxton in the home run derby from Minnesota, playing in his local backyard of a kid growing up down in Atlanta. He'll be part of the All-Star Series with Joe Ryan as well from the Minnesota Twins. That game will be tomorrow. And speaking of All-Stars, we'll have Game 2 tomorrow night at Fargo South High School. If you can't make it, we'll have it on yourliveevent.com. You can rewatch the games for free, watch the games live for free. That and more. You can go to yourliveevent.com or simply subscribe to our YouTube channel and get ready for the State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament beginning next Friday in Lemoore. Just over 2 weeks and a couple of days will be in Castleton for the State A Legion Baseball Tournament. Check out the complete bracket again on your live event. But second half action is ready. Kemple in the front court here for the AA All-Stars, guarded by England. Gets by England, drive kick to a teammate. Here goes Shell for his third three. Got it to go. Peyton Shell now with 15. On driving kick and a double team comes. It's simple. As ball will go to Lundeen here. Lundeen up and over on the pass to Ramsey Walls. Pierce Parks then comes across and able to bat that out of there. 10th turnover for the AB All-Stars. Front court. Sheldon gets walled off, able to keep it with him. No, the Parks left-handed side now to Kemple. Kemple drive kick again. Right pocket three here for Parker Falcon. Check that on the way for DeBoer. Goes in and out. Kyler gets his third rebound of the game. The AB All-Stars looking for a made field goal here early in the second half, and they'll get to the free throw line. Nice move by Jet Lundeen as he will have a chance to get to double digits at the stripe. The foul on DeBoer, his third, team's first of the second half. First free throw attempts upcoming here for Lundeen. Free throw is up and good. Lundeen, a second-team All-Stater in Division B hoops, making his way to Mounted State for collegiate football in the fall. Second free throw attempt in and out, and look at the hands there for Peyton Shell grabbing his third board of the contest. Hudson Sheldon, right wing free throw line extended, high post to DeBoer. DeBoer will leave it now back up top to Wincheski. Wincheski, it's off of someone's shoe. It's just a matter of whose, and it's actually off Peyton Shell, excuse me. That'll be a turnover here on AA. Earlier tonight, the AB girls able to pick up a victory. AA looking to at least split game number 1 between the boys and the girls. Second year of a 3-division system in North Dakota. And talking with a lot of fans and coaches, the state qualifiers definitely were a hit the first year and even the second year across the state, as we'll see a foul before the shot. And this one looks to be on Pierce Parks, battling on the interior. Foul will be on Pierce, his first, team's second. As we'll get to 3 classes in volleyball coming up here in the fall. Football, some teams are moving around some different divisions. 9-man to A or A to AA in the East. Kindred and Central Castle be in 2A. Three-pointer by Lundeen is up and in. Lundeen now with 13, his second made 3, and the AB All-Stars are back within 12. With it the other side, three-pointer is number 3 is Hudson Sheldon. Gets by his man at the three-point line, goes right to left. He's got 9. Caden England, right to left cross, gives this one now to Johnson. Johnson at the high post, gives it to Kyler. Pass on the inside to Ramsey Walls. Drop step and a block by Shell. Here comes it, the other side to Kemple, and we'll see a foul. Oh, Ramsey Walls standing at 6'7", but Peyton Shell at 6'4", timed it perfectly, Josh.
Yeah, just the perfect timing right there to rise up for the SWAT and keep the 2 points off the board.
England will pick up the foul, his first, team's first. AA All-Stars with the inbounds, gives it to Parks, left of the key, three-pointer off the iron. Rebound comes down to Kyler, that'll be his 4th. England in the front court. England at the right-handed side takes a ball screen, England gets walled off at the free throw line. Good defense. Lundeen shot fake, gets by his man. Payne opens up a little bit, and he takes the whole 2 points.
Yeah, Lundeen with a surgeon-like take through the paint right there.
15 on the evening for Lundeen. It's Kemple. Kemple trying to get by Kyler, and Drug will pick up the hand check. That'll be his team's second here in this second half of play. Deuce is wild. 2 fouls for both teams. 17:39, 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Almost had 2-2-2 here in this second half. Peter Sparks will see this, and that was a triple team, and eventually coming away and grabbing it was Ramsey Walls as they were trying to get Sheldon on a post touch. Lundeen going to spin, gives it to Ramsey. Walls takes the screen. Look at him spin, gives it back to Lundeen. Lundeen looking for a 2-man game with his teammate open. Here goes Johnson, 3-pointer long. Rebound, tapped down eventually. One here by Bailey. Check that one there by Sheldon. As we'll see the foul, and we'll all see wholesale line change. Foul will be on Johnson, his second, team's third, as fresh 10 new players checking into the contest here from Bismarck Legacy. But it was 49-36 at the half, Josh, so we did see the AB All-Stars cut into the deficit a little bit here in the opening 2.5 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, just trying to stick close, just trying to hang around. Keep it within that 10-point range, or get back within that, rather.
Here goes Parker. Can't get the runaway chance at that one, as the rebound will come down to OC. Ball goes left-handed side. Brodina swings it right wing. That'll go to Nelson. Nelson slithers his way, gives it to Bailey. Left pocket 3. That'll go long. Rebound now to Andre Austin, his 4th. Austin in transition. Austin shovel pass right-hand side. Parker got his man up in the air. Can't finish the reversal. Board will come down to Carson Ossie. Ossie with his second rebound in about the last 20 seconds. Parker Brodina, 3 in transition, can't get it to go, and Brady Westfall corrals his 3rd board of the game. Brady right-handed side all the way now to Austin. Austin going to drive through some contact, finishes for 2. Andre Austin now with 6. 14-point margin here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Nelson, pullback 3, can't get it. Austin with his 5th rebound of the game. Austin front court, left-handed side, shovel pass now to Winchesky. Winchesky at the free throw line. Look at the spin move, but better hands by Little Hale Perkins. He was beat, but got his hand on the basketball and batted it away.
Yeah, nice job by Perkins to be able to just stick with the play right there, even though, like you said, he got beat to the 10 a little bit. But the craftiness with the hands is what kept him alive there.
This one just off the left hand of Bonfils Loria. Turnover here on the AA All-Stars. 3-pointer, left-handed side. Little Hill Perkins can't get it, and Loria gets back well defensively and gets his 2nd board. Austin the other side going left to right. Drive kick. Winchesky, deep 3 on the way. This one will be off the left-handed side. Clock will stop with 15:55 left in the second half. Another team has came out on a big run like we saw in the girls' game, where the AB girls went on an 11-0 run in the opening 2 minutes, Josh. So we'll see which team can kind of find their rhythm here in the second half, as Bailey brings in the front court to OC. Now to Little Hill Perkins, who makes his way. Shot fake, tough shot from 12 feet. Got it up, but can't get it to go. Rebound on the way here to Parker Falcon. Front court, left-handed side goes to Brady Westfall, and a turnover as Horace Hawk was looking to go with a West Fargo Packer there with Bonfils Loria.
I see Perkins a little bit gingerly walking over to the bench now after he got contested there. A little bit slow to get up.
As you'll see, the AB All-Stars here with Bailey in the front court. See what they're running, a little 1-4 set action as it goes right-handed side to Parker. Brodina goes behind the back on Austin. Brodina keeps his dribble. Tough shot, but got it to go for 2. Brodina from the right baseline, he's got 5. Austin, front court, right-handed side of Winchesky. Winchesky left of the key, 3-pointer is up, looking to follow his own shot. Ball gets deflected to Parker Falcon. Now it goes back to Austin. Right-handed side of Westfall, right pocket 3. This one will hit the front of the iron, then hits the top just a little bit of the wire. That'll go out of bounds, and it will be a AB basketball. As Little Hill Perkins taking off the shoe, it just might need to get retaped here for the AB All-Stars. Bailey leaves it left-handed side to Nelson. Nelson stepped through, shot is up, he gets fouled, and Nelson will head to the free throw line. Now, so far for AB All-Stars, they have yet to make the most of their free throw opportunities. They're 3 of 12 from the stripe. Parker will pick up the foul, his first and the team's 3rd. As we'll see, Nelson. Free throw attempt is up. Yeah, it's off the mark. That's the nice thing with our trainers that were here, as you just saw immediately working Little Hale Perkins, whether it's officials, whether it's those with the Lions Club crew or anything in between, getting a chance to come out and get some work in. Is missing 2 free throws again. Falcon will pick up the rebound. Andre Austin on a little nail cut, goes to the paint for 2. Andre Austin now with 8.
Austin's layup package, the way that he goes up there is just so smooth, so confident, even through multiple defenders.
Bailey will see this one, taking the ball screen. They hedge and switch. Bailey got to get it away before a 5 count. We'll take a timeout with them. 14:23 left to play in the second half. It's double it by 14.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
58-44 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank to find a branch or location today, as the AA All-Stars and that man pressure pickup defense, they nearly got the steal. Nelson with the basketball will give it now to Bailey. Bailey here at the top of the key, 10 seconds sneering its way on the shot clock as the AB All-Stars will have to get up and go. Leaves it to OC. OC at the left wing, now to Brodina, high post at 5. Now with 3. Brodina looking to spin. Bonfitz looking to help. Kick this one, left pocket to beat the horn. It won't hit the iron after OC kind of had to almost, instead of catch and shoot, almost had to like have the shooting motion almost like a shot put going towards the rim when he got it, Josh, because the shot clock was winding down.
Yeah, he got left with a bit of a hand grenade there.
To put it bluntly, 58-44. As we'll see Austin up top. Brodina looking for the steal. Austin gives it now. This one will go to Winchesky. Winchesky sees the paint open up. Oh, there's a block by Brodina. Bailey leads a 3-on-1. Bailey up and can't get it to go. Unfortunate, as he had both Carson Ossie and Blake Larson in the same area on the lob play. Back-to-back turnovers here for the AB All-Stars. Sometimes in games like these, it's just tough for some players. You play 3 minutes, you get swapped out, you play 3 minutes again. Or sometimes you're just so used to, unless you're playing in a Jordan Wilhelm Bismarck High team, because that's like hockey on skates, but in a gym, because it's 2 minutes and a line change, and you're subbing in. But Josh, sometimes in these games it can be a hard time to find a little bit of a rhythm, as Kempo gets the paint for 2.
Yeah, when you're constantly up and down into the game, onto the bench, it makes it more difficult to stay in your groove and your rhythm, and Droog there with and one opportunity.
He's got 8, a chance to make it 9. Foul will be on Pierce Parks. It'll be his second, team's 4th, and a much-needed bucket there for the AB All-Stars, is trailing it by 14 points with 13:24 left to play here in night 1 of 2 of this Lions All-Star Series. Rebound coming down to Peyton. Shell will get his 4th board of the game, has 15 points and 4 rebounds. Definitely has put his hat for a Enbridge Energy player of the game kind of performance. Shell going to drive on Ramsey Walls. Look at the floater and count it. Oh, what can Shell do for you?
That is an angry attack at the rim right there. Powering through physically through multiple defenders, plus the foul.
4th foul here for the AB boys. Ramsey Walls will pick up his first. Peyton now with 17 points in the contest, sending to Concordia. Coming up here in the fall, a first-team All-Stater going to play for the Cobbers for collegiate basketball. Rebound gets tipped out to Lundeen. Lundin gives this one at the top of the key to Skyler. Droog will leave it left-handed side. That'll go to Caden England. England takes the ball screen. A little left to right on the cross. Now to Lundin on this weave. Lundin gives it to Johnson. Back to Lundin in the paint, and he nearly got the and one. Now the ball didn't stick too much there, Josh, and they're rewarded with 2 free throws. Foul will be assessed on Drew Kemple, his third, team's 5th.
I almost had a back-to-back-to-back and one.
Well, it's one of these games where, you know, AA, if they can score the next 8 points, maybe they can find a way to have an early knockout punch. But if it's the next 8 points for AB in a row, Josh, all of a sudden we're talking about a 3-possession game.
Yeah, it's kind of felt like it's been pretty equal once that 12-point gap got on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It just has kind of equalized, and neither team has been able to deliver a run of that type of proportion to change the complexion of this game.
Lundin with 7, make that 16 points so far in the game. Caden England and also Hudson Sheldon going back and forth and kind of having a little joust with each other. Caden's like, hey, he's chicken winging my right hand. I can't do anything with it. I'm getting burned here. But you're going to call the foul regardless on England. His second, team's 5th. Ball will go in the short corner. Double team here for the AA All-Stars. Kemple will get tied up with. A possession arrow will make its way towards AB. Bismarck Legacy, where if you're a fan, the crowd is right on top of you. Crazy to see the gymnasiums just in the greater Bismarck-Mandan area. We talked about Mandan earlier. Obviously, Bismarck-St. Mary's with some new swag. The Bismarck High Demons with a renovated facility in the last couple of years. Bismarck Legacy here as well. A lot of fresh new arenas around the capital city. Foul's going to be on Kemple. Bismarck Century product. That'll pick up his 4th. Kemple heading to Minot State for collegiate basketball here in the fall. Here's a steal away by Hudson Sheldon, and that'll be a foul for sure. Upcoming as Jet Lundin picks up the foul. It'll be his first, team's 6. So both teams from here on out, if there's a foul, will make their way to the free throw line with the bonus as Andre Austin with 8 points, 5 rebounds will check in. For Kemple, who's got those 4 fouls. Still to come on our post-game show, we'll get to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest. Final numbers here from the victorious team, that and more. Austin crossing over right to left, able to spin, drive kick now to Parks. Parks on the baseline, able to give it now to Austin, back up top to Sheldon, reverse it, here's a 3, and that's another 3 by Shell. His 2nd of the half, his 4th of the contest.
Peyton Shell putting on a clinic here tonight. He has been one of the outstanding players of this game.
20 to lead the floor for the AA All-Stars for the Minot High product, and Shell deep 3. Lundin from 24 feet, no. And 2 players by DeBoer and Drew battling for it on the inside, and Kyler will pick up the foul, his 3rd, team 7th, and we'll see the 1-and-1 with Eric DeBoer. DeBoer heading west to Dickinson State. He will join his AA teammate in Eric Wencheski to be a fellow Blue Hawk coming up here in the fall. DeBoer at the free throw line, where AA now is 3 of 7 at the stripe. Or 0 for 2.5. Kyler's working on a potential double-double performance. Bounce pass inside. Ramsey Walls, right-handed scoop. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Eventually will be to England on the inside. Now to Lundin. It's loose, and we'll see another turnover. Outlet the other side. Here goes Sheldon! And he nearly posterized Kyler. Well, earlier I thought he was going to take that exact same step and try to get by Bailey. He said, instead of the 5'6" guy, I want the 6'7" guy, and he nearly threw it down with the hammer.
Yeah, that was that close to going down. I didn't think he was going to try it, honestly. I thought he was going to try maybe a lob over Droog to someone behind, because he had two teammates running with him, but he tried to turn that one over and put it down.
Free throw attempt is going to be up and good. Let's just put it this way. If that would have been down, that would have been the play of the series.
Easily.
No
question.
I think that would have been an easy one. Not to say tomorrow night we might not see some high-flying activity, but when you have Hudson Sheldon going up against a 6'7" enforcer and Droog on the inside, that one would have been Fun to see. But instead, AA hits 2 free throws with Sheldon, up by 20 here, starting to kind of nearly almost feel like they're putting the game away. AB just needs a couple of stops, 2 quick scores, a little 6-0-7-0 run would help. OC block shot here. We've seen Shell time it up a couple of times, also defensively as much offensively. Speaking of offense, here goes Parks, but can't get it to go. Good to see Little Hell Perkins back into the game. Little Hell Perkins will pull up from 24. That'll go long. Rebound now goes to Andre Austin. Austin, other side of the floor. Pop pass, left-handed side to Bohr in transition. Can't find it. Rebound will make its way now to Joel Nelson. Nelson goes behind the back, gives it to Bailey. Bailey shot partially blocked as Austin hits the deck. Austin looks to be all right. Nelson will pick up the foul. His second, team's 9th, and a 1-and-1 here for Andre. Austin staying close to home. University of Mary, a Marauder, coming up here in the winter for collegiate basketball. WDA just had so many talented seniors this year. You could have made just an all-star team with what we've seen here tonight, Josh, just with WDA guys in terms of the senior talent. And Mr. Basketball and Fargo Davies product, Mason Claybo's not here, obviously competing for the Redbirds at Illinois State in the fall. But Austin was definitely one of those guys where you put in the clubhouse to say you're one of the best 5'6", kind of athletes immediately throughout the course of the season here for Coach Wilhelm.
Yeah, Austin has looked really good. He's looked very sound, very technical, but he also has a little bit extra of a burst to him than maybe some of the others on this court, so it's been fun to watch.
Well, up by 22 now, nearing the 10-minute mark. OC looking to spin. Loria looking to make some defense. Graze the wrist of Carson OC. Bonfils Loria will pick up the foul. It'll be his 3rd, team's 7th. 2 free throw attempts for the future Fighting Hawk. And Carson OC stands at 6'8", can shoot, can dribble, can rebound, and quite frankly, an unsung hero for Brad Wales' team, someone who rolled up early in the state tournament, kind of playing on a sprained ankle, came up large when they needed him in the capital city en route to a state championship, and able to get a little revenge on the Firebirds from a season ago. As OC goes 2 for 2 from the stripe, he's got 7. Back to a 40-point margin right now as the AA All-Stars on this weave. We'll see it with Eric Wincheski. Right-handed side, there's going to be an illegal screen. Parker Falcon hits the 3, but an illegal screen will be on Loria. That'll be his 4. So DeBoer with 4 and Bonfils Loria with 4 as well here for the AA All-Stars. I'll see if the A-B All-Stars can chip away at this deficit. OC left wing. Loria comes out on the guard. OC gives it now to Bailey. Bailey's going to attack the rim. Look at the floater from Bailey, but shot will go off the mark. Bonfils Loria with the rebound, his 3rd. Austin in transition, probing, crossing over. Austin will give this one now to Parker, right wing, as this one's going to be on the drive here by Wincheski. Bounce pass Loria. Oh, what a find. The bounce pass works. Put that in your back pocket, youngsters.
The bounce pass to Bonfils. Nice lefty finish, too.
OC interior, able to get it up for 2. OC's got 9, and him and Bonfils Loria going back and forth at each other. Back to a 20-point margin with 9:37 to play here in the second half. Wincheski right-hand side. Westfall, the lefty for 3. Long rebound goes to Carson OC. OC right wing will stop, pop from 20 feet, and splashes one home. OC in double digits now with 12. Austin, little shake and bake move. Austin to the paint, no. Rebound off of Loria. Well, we're waiting to see if one particular player maybe could start taking over a portion of the game, as we saw like a Felkley or a Sophia Headley in the girls' game, Josh, and we're seeing that here with OC in the last couple possessions.
Yeah, and AB needs him to start taking over right now, and he's probably the dynamic scorer that could do that for this squad.
As you'll see it here, to the right wing to Little Hell Perkins. He'll go right-handed side, takes the ball screen up top now to OC. OC with the shot fake. Loria's going to be smart with those 4 fouls. OC jumper, 3-pointer up, and this one will go short. Ball will make its way to AA. The thing that Bonfils Loria at 6'5", he can kind of guard anybody. He can guard a guard, he can guard a post. The size, he's going to be a fun one. You always say any player on this to seed collegiately where they go. It's always fun to kind of watch their career. I think he's going to be one. It's going to be fun in a couple of years to see where he's at. As a 3-pointer goes off the mark, no good here on the way for the AA All-Stars. Bailey front court crossing over not once but twice. Got the up and under move potentially. Just can't finish. Rebound will come to Parker Falcon. Right wing, Eric Winchesky. Top of the key, guarded by Nelson. Boffice Loria comes up with the screen now. Posts up on the inside. Gives it to Westfall. Left-handed side now to Shell. Shell tiptoes the end line, and a foul here on Brodino with the body. His second. 2 free throws upcoming for Peyton. So far at the line tonight, that's the one area that Shell hasn't succeeded at. He's 0 for 3.
Well, he's made up for it in other areas for certain, especially beyond the arc tonight.
As we'll see, 2 free throws upcoming here. And it should be 2 shots on the bonus, and it will be. As we'll have a wholesale substitution coming in here after the first free throw attempt, except for who's coming in for Peyton. Free throws up, and free throws good. See, there's the good announcer's jinx. You say you haven't made a free throw, and he makes it. Normally it's 3 for 3 from the line and clank. Speak it into existence, as you like to say as a broadcaster.
Yes, your friendly neighborhood Chase Miller speaking free throws into existence.
8-14. I had an old travel basketball coach that said, make them, they're free. John May, Pete Santiago able to just say that, and once they said it, it's like, you're not wrong. I just can't shoot, I can play defense. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. I'm going to see this to the right-handed side to England. England right wing will give the handoff here. That'll be to Jet Lundeen. Lundeen will go up. There will be a foul. This one will be on the floor. It'll be bonus free throws or 2 shots. Foul looks to be on Eric DeBoer. That'll be his 4th. And we'll see this be the 9th. And it'll be a 1-and-1. So they'll say it's on the floor. Jet Lundeen to the line. 16 points in the night for Lundeen. Make one to get one here. Free throw is up and good. That was 17. There's talks in the collegiate game, even on the men's side, to have potentially 10-minute quarters. As they should put the free throw. There we go. Free throw attempt is up. And they'll also do that for AA as well with the free throws that were made just moments ago by Shell. Free throw attempt number 2 is also good. Curious to see how that kind of works itself out, because when you look at it, Josh, the college men's game now with the 20-minute halves is almost out of date. Everyone's pretty much playing quarters now from the NBA down to, high school. As we'll see a 3-pointer here by Kemple. That one is going to be short. Rebound on the interior. Foul is up. DeBoer gets the offensive board, and then a foul here on the AB All-Stars. As this one will be coming on Kyler, and that'll be his 5th. So Droog will fall out of the game with 8 points and 5 rebounds for the Grafton Spoiler product, as we'll see Eric DeBoer to the stripe to shoot 2. Talking with college coaches, particularly from the girls' game, once it went to 10 minutes, and even just fans that went to watch, you get the media timeout at the 5-minute mark, you get the quarter break, media timeout at 5. It's just more gameplay instead of the every 4 minutes of a stoppage or a break. Or sometimes you play 7 minutes and then you get about 2 breaks in about 90 seconds.
Yeah, I feel like the players prefer as much continuity as possible, where they're not having to speed up and slow down throughout a quarter, throughout a half, whatever the case may be. Players are always probably looking for continuity.
As DeBoer to the free throw line. Free throw is up, and free throw will rim, rattle, and roll on in. 73-56. AB, England. We'll see this one now to Johnson. Johnson, top of the key. 3 is up and off the mark. No rebound by Ramsey Walls. Put back good for 2. First field goal of the half for Walls. He's got 7 points and 7 rebounds. Parks, right of the key. Parks slithers his way. Right-handed scoop and got it to go. One good dribble, you can go a long way, and Parks was able to do so. England left wing. Walls posting up on the aforementioned Parks. Here's a 3 by Johnson. Had time to tee it up. 3-pointer will go off the mark. Kemple with the defensive board brings in the front court now. Crossing over left to right. Little shovel pass to Parks. Skips it near sideline to DeBoer. DeBoer will wind. He'll shoot. He'll score. DeBoer from downtown Bismarck. 78-58 AA. Under 7 minutes to go here in this second half of play. Bounce pass inside. Ramsey Walls throws it up. No. Rebound Johnson. Johnson got his man up in the air, able to finish for 2. 2 points, 4 rebounds for Johnson. Andre Austin. Austin, nice little step through. Just unable to finish. Johnson picks up his 5th board. Now it goes to Jet Lundeen. Lundeen uses up the dribble bounce pass on the inside to Blake Larson. Larson with the step through off the window, good for 2. Nice little run right now by the AB All-Stars, back within 16. Here with just over 6 minutes to play.
Yeah, that DeBoer jab step long 3 hurt them quite a bit, because you take that out and you're down to a 15-point game and you're on a solid 7-0 run.
Kemple loses it. Now it goes to England. England in the front court. England going right to the paint, and this one will go out of bounds. Last touch by Braden Bailey. In-game update brought to you in part by Bank North. As we mentioned, Lundeen has 18 points to lead the floor for the AB All-Stars. Peyton Shell has 22 for the AA boys. AA led by 13 at the half, 49-36. AB got up early, one tie in the game at 12, but it's been mostly AA with the lead. In-game update brought to you in part by Bank North. Go to banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. England spin, nice pop pass to Walls for 2.
Oh, there's a ball in the middle of the floor.
As we have kids who brought their own basketball here on the court. I promise you this isn't like to steal a basketball to take a basketball away. As good call there, Josh, and immediately the official's able to put the hands up and make a stop. AB back within 14. Going to stop another score. Going to be talking about a 10-point game pretty quick here. Here's the lob. Shell on the interior. He's going to get fouled in 2 free throws.
Probably the right decision there. Got the post, the paint catch right under the basket. Nothing good's really happening for the defense at that point.
Jet Lundeen will pick up his second. 2 free throws with a double bonus here for Shell. 22 points on the evening and make it now 23. Substitution, fresh line change here for the AB All-Stars. Just seems like every time the AB All-Stars maybe make a little run, sooner rather than later, the AA team gets to the free throw line. They get a made field goal here, Josh, and kind of have a nice little cushion lead throughout the majority of this second half.
Yeah, they've just been able to ride the – once they got to 12, it's stayed at 12 or above, basically, and they haven't let go of the rope.
As Parker Brodina here at the free throw line, going to spin on his man, and the shot gets blocked by Shell. He's got 3 of those so far in the game to my numbers. Shovel pass to Little Hill Perkins. Hill Perkins will get to the free throw line, lost it. Now to Bailey. Bailey with a jab step, crossing over, looking to spin. Gives it now to OC. OC here guarded by Loria. OC with 7 seconds, now with 6. Gives it to Nelson. Nelson, well, with 4, able to spin on the interior. Tough shot, can't get it to go. And a rebound coming down to Winchesky. Winchesky front court here. Drive, kick, left-handed side. Westfall rises and scores. Brady Westfall with the triple. Now everybody who is in the lineup here tonight for the AA All-Stars has a made field goal. Ball will be tipped out by Nelson. He'll stay with it here, looking on the inside, and there goes Shell again. Brodina stays with it. Another block shot. Oh, he does it a 3rd time. As much as there's offense, there's defense here for Peyton Shell. He would just be annoying in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, he's already had a multi-block possession on one end. Now he's got 3 on this end. I'd love to see the official block total sometime on his day.
He's got 6 to my numbers at the current moment. Free throw is up and off the mark. Got 24 to lead the floor here for the AA All-Stars. Coming up, we'll get to our post-game show as the AA All-Stars lead it by 19 currently. Josh Boyko will hear from 1 or 2 players. We'll also get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. That and more still to come on our post-game report a little bit later on tonight. We'll put a bow on day number 1 and get you ready for day number 2 tomorrow at Fargo South. Rebound comes to OC here. 4 boards just in the second half alone here for Carson. Brodina right-handed side to Bailey. Bailey top of the key, left-handed side to England. England rips it through at the free throw line. England gets walled off, looking back door, nothing there now to OC. OC with 15 seconds, rises from 15 feet, can't get it. Peyton with the loose ball. Shell gives it to his teammate Winchesky, finger roll, layup for 2. Eric Winchesky with his first made field goal of the half. He's got 7 in the contest. At the 4-minute mark here of half number 2, OC right-handed side. Now to Brodina, he'll rise, he'll shoot, and another partially blocked shot by Peyton. Here it goes, though, in the hands of Joel Nelson off the window. No, Nelson stays with it. Nelson, turnaround, baby hook is up and in. 8.6 rebounds for Nelson. As we'll get to 3.5 minutes to play here in the half. Ball goes left and inside. Shell gives it. Parker, three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Going to be off the knee of Nelson, and we'll make our way as coming up the AA team up by 19, making a couple of substitutions, some handshakes for the co-head coaches of Darren Mathern and Bart Manson with the 5 guys who just came off the floor. As now it goes to Andre Austin. Austin leaves it left and inside. Here goes Kemple. Kemple with a jab step. Three-pointer is up and three-pointer is in. Drew Kemple now with 9. 88-66. You're at 3:14 left in the half. Shot by Nelson. Jumper will be off the mark. No good. Rebound comes down to Eric DeBoer. As DeBoer puts this one up the floor and is up for 2. So DeBoer able to put this one up in. Turnover. Other side for the slam. Hudson Sheldon. Get up, young man. So Sheldon able to put a two-handed rim rock and slam on that one. And there's the poster on the way for Sheldon. As we'll see this one now for the Lions All-Stars. 92-66, and that was the ever proverbial exclamation point. Left-handed side three-pointer. Going to be 3 shots here as Andre Austin picked up the foul, his first, the team's third, as we'll see 3 free throw attempts here for Jet Lundeen. He's got 18 points in the contest here on the way. As Lundeen to the free throw line, hits the first. Free throw attempt number 2 is up. Coming. Free throw attempt number 2 is also up and in. Lundeen now with 20. And the next one to get to 69 points is good. As 21. 92-69 here with just over 2.5 minutes to play in this second half. Ball will go to Kemple. Three-pointer partially blocked. As the ball will go the other way, Ramsey Walls looking to put one down, unable to do so. Rebound comes down to Kemple. Kemple goes up the floor to DeBoer. Right-handed side, Sheldon from beyond the arc is swirling one in. A dunk, a 3 in the last minute here for Sheldon. At 7 in the first half and 16 here combined. Another steal, Sheldon with another dunk for 2. That's the Hudson Sheldon show on a Monday night here from the capital city as the AA All-Stars are looking to surpass the century mark. Here goes Osi with a right-handed thunderous dunk. Andre Austin goes behind the back, turnover. Here goes Osi. Osi pulling up from 25 feet. Can't get it. Rebound Johnson. Putback is up and in. Johnson with 4. I'll definitely hear from Peyton Shell coming up in the post game. Probably Hudson Sheldon after those couple of acrobatic plays as well. Drew Kemple with a shot fake gives it to Pierce Parks. Three-pointer. That'll go long. Rebound here now for Brennan Johnson. As Jet Lundeen to Ramsey Walls. Walls with a right-handed layup. He's got 11. Double digits on the way here now for Ramsey Walls. And we get a quick substitution. As we'll see it here now for the AA All-Stars. Might be their last possession potentially unless they can quickly get up a shot. Parker looking to spin. Turnover as we see this to Blake Larson from Henninger Scranton out of Lundeen. Lundeen to the paint. Andre Austin will pick up the foul. Jet Lundeen, 21 points. Just in this half, he's got 2, 4, 6, 9. He'll have 10 and 11 free throw opportunities. He's 7 of 9 so far from the stripe. Free throw is going to be up and good. 97-76 with 40 seconds to play. Free throw attempt number 2, in and out, no good. Rebound on the way here for Peyton. His 7th board. Andre Austin gives it to Shell. Shell, top of the key. Can't get it to go. Rebound here to Jet Lundeen. About a half-second differential between shot clock and the game clock here to OC. OC at the left wing, able to spin to the high post. OC nearly lost his possession, shooting from 10 feet. Shot is off the mark. Andre Austin gets the loose ball, feeds it up the floor. Here goes Parker Falcon from Bismarck Legacy. How apropos to get that last possession here for the Bismarck Legacy Sabre as the AA All-Stars nearly eclipse the 100-point mark with a 99-76 win here tonight in night number 1. They score 49 in the first half, able to score 50 in the second. 36 points in the first half for the AB All-Stars and 40 in the second. AA led by the 24 points of Peyton Shell, while for the AB All-Stars, they were led here tonight by the 22 of Jet Lundeen. Back with our post-game show. That and more still to come here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good. From simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your trusted partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
As we come back on our post-game show, Josh Boyko standing by with one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game, Peyton Shell here. This interview brought to you in part by the Hillsboro EDC. Josh, take it away.
Thanks, JC. I've got Peyton Shell here with me, and 24 points to help just lead this AA team to this 99-76 victory. What was feeling good out there? How much fun did you have in this game?
Had a lot of fun. We moved the ball really well, attacked our matchups, and played really well on defense for being undersized.
And, I mean, you had several blocks in this game. It was a block party on that end of the floor, had 3 in one possession. How much pride do you take in that being a part of your game defensively?
I take more pride in defense than I do in offense. Defense wins championships, and getting those stops on other teams' really good players is kind of what I love about basketball.
How about just the uniqueness of the All-Star setting where, I mean, last couple minutes, it's starting to turn into the highlight reel party. So what did you enjoy about that?
I loved all of it. I loved Hudson going up for every single dunk that he could. I love that we were getting blocks, getting rebounds, pushing the ball, and knocking down shots.
Yeah. What's the key to doing it again tomorrow?
Just got to have the same energy and same desire to work.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me. Congrats on the 24 points, the 4 3-point makes, and 6 blocks. So enjoy the victory.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Josh Boyko, there with the Hillsboro EDC interview, as we'll try to get another interview here in a moment coming across the way from Josh Boyko as well. Those interviews brought to you in part by the Hillsboro EDC at Hillsboro. You can simply have a great home, a nice neighborhood. Lots are available to build your dream home with a great location. There's more at exit 104. That, again, is in Hillsboro. Taking a look at some of the numbers in this one, Peyton Shell with 24 points. You also had 18 on the way for Hudson Sheldon. Sheldon with 11 in the second half. You had 9 points for Drew Kemple, 10 on the way for Andre Austin, 7 for Pierce Park, 6 for Bonfils Loria, 8 for DeBoer, 7 for Winchesky, and 8 for Parker Falcon. And we also have the opportunity to speak with Mandan Braves' own Hudson Sheldon with our own Josh Boyko with another Hillsborough EDC interview. Josh?
Thanks, Chase. And take me through just what was working for you this game. How did it feel to get that highlight reel dunk and everything in the end?
You know, it's all about the guys around me. You know, most of them, almost all of them are going to play, college ball next year. So, going through co-practices with them, you realize, there's levels to this, and they're on a whole different level. And I'm so blessed to be able to play with them, and, play for Mattern and Bart. Those are two of the all-time greats in North Dakota. And, just trying to do my part for the team, and understand that, these other guys are, they're the real deal for sure.
Absolutely. And then on the other side, what was something you learned about the other team and just the respect for the All-Stars across the classes?
They're big. They're big and they're strong, and they got some good guys over there. OC obviously going to UND, and just obviously feel bad for Presley a little bit. Praying for him for sure. I think he got a concussion the other day at practice, but he's a big part of their team. But like I said, they're big and they're super athletic.
How much fun was this?
A lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of fun to get out here in front of, quote unquote, my hometown, and you just kind of, it's good to come out here and get a win. This feeling is just something that I'm not going to be able to experience, much in the future. Not playing basketball anymore after this. So, just kind of one last ride and just enjoy it.
How does it feel to do it in front of this many people and a packed crowd here?
I mean, it's the world. I always said that, Mandan's got some of the best, youth programs in the state. They always are showing out and showing up to support. And that's just that's something that's good for the community. Get young kids into sports. I think is a big deal, and I'm proud of it for sure.
Enjoy the victory, and what's the key to doing it tomorrow?
Better defense don't matter and doesn't get on us no more.
All right, enjoy it, and we'll see you tomorrow at Fargo South.
Sounds good.
And again, Josh Boyko with Hudson Sheldon. Even Hudson Sheldon from Mandan for just one game there and 2 games coming up tomorrow knows that Darren Mathern likes to play defense. We'll continue with more after this. Those interviews brought to you in part by the Hillsborough EDC.
Red River Valley Speedway. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun.
We're back this weekend with 2 action-packed nights of racing at the Red River Valley Speedway. Friday night at 10 LRA late models and IMCA stock car meet and greet. Sponsored by Miller Lite, Corwin, OK Tire, and JDP Electric. Saturday, it's King of the Wings and Hall of Fame night. Sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings, Superior Customs, Magnum Custom Homes, and Brenco. For details, log on to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
As we come back here on our post-game show, all right, as we'll continue with more, as we get to our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game, go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com for career opportunities. As you see the Drew Kemple getting a couple of photos in across the way there. And I think 1A probably has to be Peyton Shell, obviously offensively, defensively. Josh just spoke with him about the blocks that he was able to put on with 24 points. Jet Lundin probably a 1A a little bit there with 22, 9 points in the first half, 7 early on, but had a really good performance for the AB All-Stars as well. Those two kind of players, 1A, 1B here tonight for our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Our Agassi Precision Egg Play of the Contest, Josh, I think defense for Peyton Shell, and I think the dunk there by Hudson Sheldon, and the almost dunk against Skylar Druga as well. But then Hudson able to hit a three-pointer, a very athletic individual. I think those kind of plays can really stand out and be just like Agassiz Precision Ag really standing out in their particular field.
Yeah, for sure. I really enjoyed Peyton Shell's performance tonight. I thought it was just all around one of the most complete performances that we saw on the floor tonight, offensively, defensively. He told me just a moment ago, I take more pride in my defense than I do in my offense, and it showed tonight when he was he kind of profiles as like a 6'4" guard wing combo player, but he gets the blocks down there like you would if he was a post.
That again is our plays of the game, brought to you in part by Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119. That's 436-2119. Or visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. We go from there finally to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. And I think the connection was Bonfils Loria going up against on the opposite side, Carson Ossie. That's going to be a fun part 2 to watch tomorrow. Ossie with 14 points, got going in the second half. Bonfils Loria 6 points, a handful of rebounds, but that was just a fun 1-2 combination, and they were guarding each other pretty much throughout the entirety of when they're on the floor. I'm looking forward to seeing part 2 of that tomorrow night. Again, that is our post-game connection, brought to you in part by Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability that you can trust at Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect at halsteadtel.com. Take a look at the final numbers here in this one. Again, for the AA All-Stars, 24 for Shell with 7 rebounds. He had 4 threes. 18 for Hudson Sheldon with 4 rebounds. Then 10 points for Andre Austin here with 7 boards. We had 9 points for Drew Kemple with a made three-pointer. 8 points for Eric DeBoer. 8 points for Parker Falcon with 6 rebounds. 7 points apiece for Pierce Parks and also Eric Winchesky. 6 points for Bonfils Loria, 3 points for Brady Westfall. For the AB All-Stars, they were led by the 22 of Jet Lundeen. Lundeen with 22 points, 14 for Carson Ossie, 11 for Ramsey Walls. From that particular structure, Walls with 7 rebounds as well. 8 points for Joel Nelson. He had 8 for Kyler Droog. 5 points for Parker Brodina, 4 on the way for Brennan Johnson. You had 2 points then of Little Hill Perkins and 2 points for Blake Larson here tonight for the AB All-Stars. A handful of rebounds for Bailey and Caden England as well. In a contest that went about an hour and a half here tonight, the AA All-Stars with a 99-76 win. We'll put a bow on night number 1 when we return here from Bismarck on your liveevent.com.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I had been a stay-at-home mom for probably about 7 or 8 years, and so I was looking for what that next step in my life was going to be. I've been a reading core tutor for 4 years now. It's really been one of the most fun jobs I've ever had. I've just seen so many kids come in that really lacked confidence. Just to see that transformation into confident readers where they know that their skills have improved and that they can do this, that's really awesome. My name is Jackie Knodel, and I'm a reading core tutor.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance in the glove box has changed to a quick tap to our online app. And as new technologies make farming more efficient, our coverage ensures you're always protected. The way we live and work has changed, but our values, service, and commitment have remained the same. Nodak is constantly evolving to meet your insurance needs and deliver answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Agents with answers.
Well, first things first, make sure you patronize all of our sponsors. Without them, we would be unable to bring you the 2025 North Dakota Lions All-Star Basketball Series 49th Annual Series here tonight in Bismarck. Here's what's on tap for tomorrow. Same time, different place. Girls at 6 o'clock at Fargo South, with the boys to follow roughly around 8 o'clock from that. If you missed any of our broadcasts tonight for the girls game, or if you're just joining us for the boys game, you can watch it on your live event and rewatch on demand as well. The girls earlier tonight, AB girls won 101-73, an 11-0 run in the second half over the 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Brought them a 47-39 lead, and they never trailed as they had 3 players score in double digits. Sophia Headley with 23 points, Kira Beckman with 18, 11 by Michelle Miller, 23 by Headley in the game, and again they had 16 made three-pointers. AA girls led by the double-double of Felkley with 21 points, 14 rebounds. You also had Zoe Austin with 12 points and Natalie Benning with 10 points here for the 3 players for AA girls. So that's what happened earlier on the girls' side. On the boys' side, one more time, 99-76 the final. The AA All-Stars go 12-19 from the free throw line, 10 made triples here tonight, 10 players in the scoring column. While you had 9 players in the scoring column for the AB boys, they hit 6 threes. They go 12 of 26 from the free throw line, 10 turnovers for AA, while AB had 15. On behalf of Josh Boyko and Jacob Anderson, I'm Chase Miller, repeating tonight's finals from Bismarck Legacy. The girls' game, AB 101-73 over AA, and on the boys' side, it was a 99-76 win for AA over AB. Join us tomorrow night from Fargo South for another edition of the 2025 North Dakota Lions All-Star Basketball Series. Until then, good night from the capital city, and we'll see you in about 20 hours from now for our broadcast for night number 2 of the Lions All-Star Basketball Series.